Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today we are going to be going over the top 10 point guards currently in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. Now, I will kind of preface this video by saying there's a lot of great point guards that didn't make this list. Gilbert was probably 11 or 12. John Wall is also super good. The new De'Aaron Fox does his own thing. You go to the second page, you got guys like DeJounte Murray. All players who are very solid. I mean, even Wes Unseld. Like, there's so many different players you could make the case for. So this is my personal list. Leave your comments down below. Agree, disagree, we'll talk about it. But leave your comments down below. If I miss out on any of the top guys, just know I probably just missed out on them. For example, if I missed out on like the dark matter Lamar Odom, obviously he is a top 10 point guard. Before we dive any further, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we are on the road to 70,000 subscribers. My number 10 on my list came down to the dark matter Shae Gilgeous-Alexander or Wes Unseld. Those were the two guys that it came down to. For me, I like Shae just a little bit more. 6'6", 7-foot wingspan, hot spots for 53 Hall of Famers, 8 on gold. 96 3 ball, 95 driving dunk, 96 speed with ball, 98 ball handle, 96 speed acceleration, 97 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame Showtime. Every shooting badge you could want. Playmaking wise is perfect. Defensively is incredible. Tendency wise, solid. Speed-wise, jump shot 91. If you know me, you know I love that release. It is the Devin Vassell release, which I think is just so chicken. Quick dribble style, pro 2 size escape, pro 3 move on the back. I mean, honestly, at this point in 2K, a lot of what we have is all preference. Now, when I look up Shae Gilgeous-Alexander on the auction house right now, you guys got to realize this card, there's only 4 of them up. He is a super rare card, so he's overpriced to the max. A lot of these season rewind players are going to be like that. But Shae is a top 10 point guard in my opinion. If I was an Oklahoma City fan or a Shae fan in general, I would be using this card. Coming in at number 9 is probably one of my least favorite cards on this entire list, but a card I can't leave off in the dark matter DeMarcus Cousins. 6'10", 7'5", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. Now I want to stop here and say if you use this card, you're going to want a shooting guard that can make a lot of plays, such as like a Kevin Durant type of guy. 51 Hall of Famers, 19 on gold, 95 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, 94 speed ball, 87 ball handle, 95 speed acceleration, 92 lateral quickness. Hall of Fame Showtime, has every shooting badge again. Playmaking wise, incredible. Defensively, solid. I don't know what it is, but I've never liked DeMarcus Cousins in 2K. I don't know if it's the set shot 18 that throws me off. I don't know if it's his player build. I don't know exactly what it is. I wish I could tell you guys. Can't Pro 2, obviously, on current gen because he is too tall and weighs too much. Pro 1 moving behind the back, to me, it probably is the release factor. Set shot 8 is just a terrible release in the game. Combine that with everything else, he's just got to be the point guard that you have out there for defensive purposes. He can knock down open shots, but he should not be your primary ball handler. Coming in at number 8 for me is a guy that absolutely pains me to put this low in the dark matter Grant Hill card. 6'8", 6'11" wingspan with hot spots forever. 42 Hall of Famers, 23 on gold. If you know anything about me or my specific channel, you know I love Grant Hill. Even the Pink Diamond Grant Hill is a card that I was a massive fan of. I really did enjoy using this card when he was out. 94 3-ball, 98 driving dunk, 95 speed ball, 90 ball handle, 98 speed acceleration, 96 lateral quickness. Combine that with his defensive stats, and this is a card that came out in early April that I don't think was appreciated enough. Yes, his release is not great. Jump shot 1 is not a fantastic release, but it's bigger than that, right? He dunks on everybody. Defensively was one of the best cards we've seen all year long. And even sig-wise, Pro 2 size escape, Pro 2 tween, Pro 3 moving crossover. I mean, even putting him at number 8 pains me so much because I know what he is capable of. I love you, Grant Hill, and you'll always have a special place in my heart. Coming in at number 7 was another guy that I thought was super hard to put on this list. 6'10", 6'11", Lamar Odom. He could be anywhere from, I'd say, 5 to 9 probably on this list. Hot spots for 55 Hall of Famers, 15 on gold, 92 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, 94 speed ball, 92 ball under, 94 speed acceleration, 93 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame Showtime, range, flexible, play-wise incredible, defensively is incredible as well. So the thing that really puts him above of a guy like a Grant Hill is just the badge count and the fact that although I don't like Lamar Odom's release, Paul George base on very quick is better objectively than Grant Hill's release. Shifty dribble style, Pro 2 size escape, next gen can do it, current gen can't. So is the Pro 3 moving by the back. He's a card that is very solid. I wish they'd give Lamar Odom a better release than the Paul George base just because I'm not a huge fan of it. But even with that, a solid card in the game. At this point, it's really all preference. I just don't think you can make the argument that Lamar Odom is the top point guard in the game. Some people probably might, but to me, 7 is a perfect spot for Odom. Coming in at number 6 for me is another guy that was just tough to rank in Invincible MJ. 6'6", 6'11 wingspan, hot spots everywhere, 6'3 Hall of Famer, 7 on gold. Stat-wise, we know what he's going to give us. Badge-wise, the same thing. No steady on the card, which for current gen players is incredible. Tendency-wise, solid. Sig-wise, Michael Jordan base on very quick is incredible. Quick dribble style, pro 2 size of escape, pro 3 movement on the back. Here's the thing about Michael Jordan. He's only 6'6". And I say only as a thing because there's no, I'm pretty sure he's the shortest. Him and Shae are the 2 shortest players, point guards on this list. It's just tough because I like Michael Jordan's release. I love what the defense he provides. But at 6'6", I honestly think his best position is shooting guard. If he was on the shooting guard tier list or shooting guard ranking list, he might even be higher than number 6. But because of the point guards that we'll see later on, it's just tough for me to put Dark Matter MJ any higher than number 6. Coming in at number 5, I do have the Invincible Magic Johnson card. 6'9", 7-foot wingspan with hot spots from everywhere. You can make the argument that Magic Johnson is the best card in the game. You can make that argument. Now, me personally, I don't think so. I think there's cards that are so much better than Magic. 6'9", obviously 7-foot wingspan, high spots everywhere. 6'3 Hall of Famers, 10 on gold. We know what Invincible cards are like stat-wise, badge-wise. He's incredible. The only badge he doesn't have is the steady shooter. He's got Hall of Fame range. His release isn't terrible. What I'll say is it comes down to how he feels. And when I say that, it's not that Magic Johnson doesn't feel good on the court. It's just that other players feel a little bit better. It's hard for me to kind of say this because Magic Johnson should be the best point guard in the game, but it just isn't the case. I don't know whether it's his release combined with his movement, but his movement's not bad. It's just when I use Magic Johnson, I don't have as much success as when I use the players higher on in this list, so he can't be any higher than number 5. Coming in at number 4 for me, we do see the Dark Matter Luka Doncic card. Now, this guy has the highest kind of ceiling as well as the lowest floor. Like, when I say this, he could be anywhere from number 1 for some people, or he could be number 9 or 10 probably. Depends on how you can use Luka Doncic. For me personally, I'm not good with Luka Doncic, but this guy scares me more than anybody playing against him. If you guys ever play a guy like ISO Dill, Breezy, some of those guys can cook with guys like Luka Doncic. 6'7", 6'8 wingspan, hot spots everywhere, 60 Hall of Famers, 7 on gold. 99s and basically everything obviously is the level 40 reward, as most of you guys know. Hall of Fame Showtime, no steady, which is good for current gen. And the dude's just incredible. What really comes down to is the XM base on very quick, as well as the shifty dribble style. I don't know what it is, but his size up animations, I don't know. Luka Doncic just can move differently than most people in this game. The little cross he has into a burst is just not something you want to come up against. So if somebody knows how to use Luka Doncic, you'll probably get fried. It's just to say, it's just how it is. Luka scored over 30 points on me in a competitive game just the other day. So trust me when I say, he could be you could argue he's the best point guard in the game, but for me, number 4 is about the perfect spot. Now, I actually made this list 3 days ago, and between the top 3 cards, I'm just gonna list them no order. Bron, you got Ben, you got Giannis. Those are the top 3. I went back and forth about 3 different times about who I had at number 1 and where the other guys lied. But for me personally, this is my personal opinion, coming in at number 3, we do get the Dark Matter LeBron James. 6'9", 7-foot wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 49 Hall of Famers, 19 on gold. You look at Bron and there's no flaws in the card. 95 3-ball, 98 driving dunk, 97 speed ball, 97 ball handle, 98 speed acceleration, 97 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame Showtime, flexible range. His release for a point guard is good. His player build is absolutely incredible. And I think that's why if people argue Bron's the best point guard in the game, it's what it's going to come down to. His player build, how wide he is the advantage he gives you over a guy like a Giannis, over a guy like a Ben Simmons. Tendency-wise is very solid. Sig-wise, LeBron base on very quick. Pro 2 size of escape, current gen can't do it. But does have the Pro 2 tween as well as the Pro 3 moving by the back. LeBron James is incredible. If you want to argue he's the best point guard in the game, go ahead. I just think there's 2 guys a little bit higher. Like I said, my top 2 have flipped so much within the last 2 days. But at number 2 today, I got the Dark Matter Ben Simmons. 6'10", 7-foot wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 44 Hall of Famers, 17 on gold, 94 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, 95 speed ball, 90 ball handle, 96 speed acceleration, 97 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame Showtime range, flexible catch and shoot. Playmaker wise, absolutely incredible as well. Defensively, he can literally do it all. There's no flaws within the card. Tendency-wise, incredible. Sigs-wise, Ben Simmons base, very quick dribble style, pro 2 sides escape, pro 8 tween as well. So what I'll say is Ben Simmons, one of the reasons I like him quite a bit is because the majority of Ben Simmons you see on the auction house have more than 44 Hall of Fame badges. Ben Simmons was probably the best card when the Hall of Fame badge kind of packs came out, and that's one reason Ben Simmons most of the time is going to come with more than 44 Hall of Famers. I'm a huge Ben Simmons fan, just couldn't put him at number 1. Now, like I said, my opinion on the top 3 point guards have changed a ton over the past couple of days. 2 days ago, Giannis was my number 3 point guard, and I'll tell you why. But now, the more I use him, the better I get with Giannis. 6'11", 7'4" wingspan defensively is the best. There's no arguing. Hot spots forever. 51 Hall of Famers, 17 on gold, 88 3 ball. Talk about that in a second. 98 driving deck, 95 speed ball, 95 ball, 97 speed acceleration, with the 96 lateral quickness. Giannis does come with the Hall of Fame Showtime. Shooting wise is fine. I get it. Gold range extender isn't the best, whatever. Range is range, guys. You don't need Hall of Fame range all the time. He doesn't come with Deadeye or Flexible, but you can give those badges to him. Play wise has every badge in the game, and defensively is incredible. Now, the problem with Giannis, tendencies are fine, is the Giannis base on very quick. That release off the dribble is nearly impossible to green. Trust me. I've used Giannis. I've given him the benefit of the doubt, but on current gen, that release is so tough to green. In the catch and shoot setting, you can green it. You can green it very consistent in the catch and shoot, but off the dribble, so tough to time. Shifty dribble style, pro 2 sides escape, pro 3 movement on the back. The reason I had him at number 3 is because I was getting mad that I couldn't green consistently off the dribble. But then I kind of adjusted my play style with Giannis, started going to the rim just a little bit more, and kind of just using him as a brain dead type of player. And in the catch and shoot setting, greening threes with him. So Giannis went from number 3 to number 1 just in the last couple of days. But right now, he is my top point guard in NBA 2K21. Alright, that is going to wrap it up for my top 10 point guards in NBA 2K21 right now. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If there's anybody I missed out on, let me know that down below in the comments, because I'm sure we don't agree on everything. Who is I too high on? Who is I too low on? Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.